OBS and such. Like it actually does that. Is that new?
What, like the?
Where it says starting. Got 3 loading bars.
I don't, dude. I've never paid attention.
I've never seen that.
No idea.
So I was curious.
What's up, everybody? It's TheChaoticNerdz Podcast, episode 24, on a Wednesday. The hot commodity right now.
Podcasts.
Wednesday podcast. Wise Wednesday.
Oh, shit. I thought you were going with Wacky Wednesday.
Nah, dude. Wise Wednesday. Got Joey Wise on here.
Oh shit.
So yeah, fantasy football. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So for anybody listening who doesn't know, me and Joey are in a fantasy football league. I'm the commissioner. It's an 8-man league, so it's like, not too serious, and it's we only did $20. Everybody pitched in 5 to get a trophy. The winner gets the trophy, and then the runner-up just gets their $20 back. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna talk to people like as we go through the year, but I'm thinking like maybe about doing something where because I want to try to keep everybody every year instead of because like the first year I did it, we had the group and it went good and everything, and then 2 people the following year couldn't do it. So then we had to replace 2 people. Then the second year got it all together and everything worked out, and then 2 people couldn't do it the next year. So then we had to 3 people couldn't do it the next year, so we had to skip the year, and I had to be in like a random fantasy league with one of Jared's old buddies. Then it was a 12-man league, and
was that last year?
Yeah,
Okay.
12-man is I know people do 16. That's insane. 12-man is enough because it's kind of slim pickings on the waiver wires and shit when you're in a 12-man league.
That's what Ashley's brother-in-law wanted me to do.
16?
But they do. I think the buy-in's 150, and I'm like,
see,
but you if you get first place, you get it's like $1,000 or something.
Yeah, which is cool. That's nice and everything.
But you gotta win.
Yeah, exactly. So ours is 20 buy-in. The $5 I bought the trophy and everything like that. Which we're gonna do. I want to do that every year. But what I kind of want to try to do is if you finish.
Nolfi. I feel pretty good about it, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I was gonna get to that. Joey has literally the best team. I'll just go to this really quick. I was talking to Jared, and I was like, "You need to beat Joey," and he's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because, dude, Joey is the best team in the league. We can't let that motherfucker make the playoffs."
Dude, I was down by 55 points. I lost to him by 6.
Yeah, dude. I thought, dude, I was watching it, and I was like, dude, I'm going to bed, but he's gonna win. And then fucking Swift fucked you, dude.
What happened was they get up by 18 points. Well, they're not going to run the ball.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers isn't going to throw the ball.
Right.
I'm fucked.
Yep. Yeah, it was kind of shitty. And I was like, damn, dude. I'm like, I think he's got it. Because obviously.
See, my whole how was I supposed to know to play Pittman over Tyreek Hill?
You don't.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do, and this is I recommended this to the guy I work with because this is his first year doing it too, but he's you've done
I've done those, the
different
FanDuel
stuff.
Sports, yeah.
So you had an idea of how the app worked, how to do waiver stuff, all that kind of random shit, right? He had never touched it before, and he's like, and I'm like, look, man, I'm like, if you are really torn on a guy, you can Google playing Devontae Adams or fucking Juju in your lineup. Which one is better this week? And there will be a fucking whole list of critics and other people and shit like that who meta analysis, and they'll be you should play this guy because of this upside and this upside and this upside.
But still, you never
yeah,
know.
you never know. It's all random. So you have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, dude.
You give me first round draft pick. I was like Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, we were yeah. I mean, yeah.
I had Stefan because it was 1 o'clock. I'm like, can I go on break? Because you guys had the draft at Saturday at 1.
Yeah.
I'm like, Stefan, can I go on break? He's like, why? I'm like, can I just go on break? He's like, I guess. So I just stood there and did my draft.
Yeah.
And he's like, why aren't you picking a quarterback? I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to pick one till later.
What round?
This was first round. He said Christian McCaffrey is a bust. I'm like, well, you can't not pick him.
Does he play fantasy football at all?
No. And then he got mad at me because I picked DeAndre Swift. I was like, dude, what?
I mean, it's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick.
That was later in the rounds.
Yeah.
I picked him anyway.
Yeah, like I picked up.
The only quarterback that you would take in like third or fourth round is if Patrick Mahomes is there, which is what you did.
Exactly. yeah. It was like third. No, yeah, it was third round. Third or fourth because I was last, so I had last pick in third round and then first pick in fourth round.
Yeah.
So whichever one of those ones it was, I took Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take this. Just I took Najee Harris first in the second round.
Or like first in the second round I took what was it, Tyreek Hill and then Darren Waller.
Yeah.
Because I had what, last pick and first pick.
Last pick in the second round, first pick of the third round.
Yeah, and then I kind of screwed. Well, I got the Rams defense like auto picked because I didn't know I was picking.
Ran out of time.
Yeah, and it picked the Rams, and I was like, oh, that's fine. That's defense.
What are you saying? What the fuck, too, man?
I think it's Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, even if you don't play fantasy football, Stefan likes football.
This dude's putting up 25.
Bro, you got a guy who is the team. That guy is getting 20 points every week, no matter what, bro. Like,
it's just so hard because I mean, I saw you pick up Mike Davis. I dropped.
Yeah, I'm like, why did you drop him?
Because
you picked
they're
up
a passing.
You picked up
offense.
Naheem Hines though.
Yeah, he had 18 points last
one
week.
Game, one game.
They just got to use him more.
He's their backup guy. That's the only reason I thought it was weird is because Mike Davis is their number one.
It's because they're talking about moving him to a slot receiver
instead of
a running back. Well, he'll be a running back, but he'll be out in the slot.
Okay.
So he'll be on the field at the same time as Jonathan Taylor. So I was like,
yeah,
he could be a value.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm probably playing Mike Davis this week.
He said fluke.
Yeah, I'm probably playing Mike Davis this week just because.
They going up against?
Fuck. Yeah, I know I won. That was 2 days ago. They're playing the Giants. So yeah. And I played Brandon Cooks over Mike Evans, this past week. And I think it was Jared. He was like, "But dude, you just got to throw Mike Evans in your lineup and forget that he's there because you
did that week 1 and he got 3 points.
Yeah, 5, but still like nothing." And I'm like, bro, Brandon Cooks is the number one guy there. He's the only actual talent for the fucking receivers. I'm like, why wouldn't I play Brandon Cooks? And he's like, no, Brandon Cooks is a really good play too. He's like, man, you got a debacle. I'm like, I'm playing Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks gets 22 points. Mike Evans gets 24. That's in a margin of error for me.
Fine.
Like, I'm fine with that. Now, if Mike Evans would have gotten the 24 and Brandon Cooks would have gotten 14, I'd have been like, fuck, dude, I fucked up. But a 2-point differential, I'm not really worried.
My lineup is kind of boring though. Like you guys said, it's the best one. So there's like a good chunk of them. You just don't move them.
Yeah, no.
They play them regardless.
Yeah. That's an 8-man league though, man. There's like going to be 5 guys in your lineup that you don't take out unless they're on bye week. Like Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Jones, AJ Brown. AJ Brown he got 16 points week 1, which that's okay. I can't really ask for much more. But then you get 7 week 2. But if I took him out of my lineup, he'd blow up or something. I'm not taking him out.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It just depends. Like
unless Tannehill just keeps being doo-doo butt because he hasn't been really that much.
Well, all they do is run the damn thing.
I know. Derrick Henry with 50 fucking points. 52 points.
They held him pretty good, but he wears them out.
182 rushing yards.
Yeah. Yeah, he got 150 of them in the second half.
Yeah. Because the first half, I can't remember who I was talking to. They're like, oh, yeah. Oh, it was my buddy Ron because he played my dad's buddy last week. He's like, oh, man, Derrick Henry's not doing too much. He's like, this could be okay. And then the second half,
he's just boom.
So 35 attempts on 182 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, 5.2 yards an attempt, 6 targets for 6 receptions for 55 yards. Yeah, dude. And then he had a 40-yard run and a 50-yard run. Like,
did he have 2 touchdowns?
3.
Yeah, you would think so, but that's just their offense.
Yeah, I get it, Matt. I just
that's literally what they do.
I know. Well, as soon as the pass game isn't working, they're like, we're only running.
Yeah, and that's people will watch them and be like, they're down 18 points and they're still running. I'm like, yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because they're getting like, oh, Derrick Henry got 4 yards. Oh, Derrick Henry got 4 yards. Oh, he got 19. Okay, now I got 3. Now it's like, bro, every
Whoever-
like other play, he's gonna blow it up.
Also, last week, whoever had Julio got robbed.
Really?
Were you watching that?
Uh-uh.
He caught it in the end zone. This foot was down. This toe was here, and it rolled. Like he caught it like this, touched, and then rolled, and his heel went out of bounds, and they called that not a catch. He was out of
Wow.
bounds.
So if his toes would have stayed up,
Well, they said it because he brought his foot. If he would have just went like this and jumped out, it would have been fine. But because his foot came down to balance it, I was like, what
the
kind
fuck
of rule?
does it make? What the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Matt
wild.
saw it. It
That's
was fucking
wild, bro.
wild.
I had no idea. That's insane.
We were watching that game because Colts division. We're like fucking
Yeah.
lose Tennessee, but you know.
Well, Matt and Edelman are the only people 2-0 in our league right now. They're 2-0. Then 4 people are 1-1, and then 2 people are 0-2, which is Jared and Ron.
No. Oh no, I played Jared this week.
Yeah, you played Jared this week. Yep.
Yeah, but Christian McCaffrey's facing Houston.
Yeah.
That's unless he gets hurt.
No, it's gonna be a big fucking game.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I
But
don't know.
but because Greg just got into it, they're in a 4-man league, dude. Oh my.
4?
Yeah, it's
A
stupid.
4? What are they scoring? 300 fucking points a game?
Greg hasn't cracked 100.
Are you serious? Oh, they're probably not in PPR.
No, they are.
Then what are they doing?
Greg's not. Okay, so
Is he just fan playing it?
He had some really bad luck. So he's asking me as he's drafting. He drafts Dak Prescott, and I was like, well, you should probably get another quarterback. So you don't need one, but just get it. I was like, who else is on the board? He starts listing them. He's Lamar Jackson. I was like, you're in the 14th round. Lamar Jackson's still there.
Oh my god!
Because it's 4-man league.
Yeah.
I was like, pick him up. He's like, okay. So, but he's like, he's like, so since you told me to pick, I'm gonna start Lamar. Sucked week 1. Dak got like 45
40 points. Yeah.
So he's like, well, Dak's gonna go off. So he swapped him.
And then
Dak got 8 points. Yeah. He's like, dude, fantasy blows. I was like,
Sometimes it does. If you're Matt, it does for sure.
I said, why don't you just start him always? I was like, you never know what Dak's gonna
Matt
do.
like almost rage quit this first or second year we did the league. I know, man.
Who's got Tucker? I forget.
Justin Tucker?
Yeah, who's got?
I don't remember, dude. But Carlson for the Raiders has been a
my-
fucking monster, dude.
Dude, did you see that Geno from fucking the Giants? Because they couldn't score last.
So they just did nothing but field goals.
Yeah, dude, he got like 26 points.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's like the most picked up kicker right now.
Well,
across the
and then
side.
my Bills defense goes off and gets 26 points, and then Jared gets 22.
Look, he got 1 point week 1. He got 22.
That's insane, bro. Carlson's been good. I think he got me 11 week. Yeah, he got 11 week 1 and 17 week 2. Dude, if your kicker gets 5 points, you can't complain.
Yeah,
Like,
I see. Greg took Blankenship, and everybody was like making fun of him. I'm like, what do you mean? We're trash in the red zone.
Blankenship was like the number 1 guy last year
next
for
to
fantasy.
Justin Tucker.
Yeah, for fantasy. Like, that's who I had last year. And like that honestly won me some fucking games.
Don't start that talking.
Yeah, whatever, man. You know you fucking quit.
Blankenship's good. Dude, I didn't know. Debo Samuel, I just kind of ganked him, and he's 33.9 when I was facing you. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wild. But you never know.
When you're facing me.
That for week 1, he got 34. I faced you.
Huh.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Aren't you Browntown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I play you week 1?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Bro, I don't remember yesterday, so I can't fucking
Can we look back?
go
at that?
to
Yeah, week 1. Yeah. You got 123 points. I got 191.
Is that what it was? Dude, I did not think I played you. I fucking.
And that was with Aaron Rodgers getting 2.
That's right, because that's right. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because you had Patrick Mahomes, but he was only throwing a Tyreek Hill.
But he got 45. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is who I had. You're like,
you like matched me almost. I got 6 points on you for that one. Yeah.
I had 191 points with Aaron Rodgers at 2.6. Terrible.
I was not mad at all. We were watching football at Matt's house.
Okay.
Me, Jared, and Matt.
For week 1.
Yeah, for week 1. And at first I was like, dude, what the fuck? Why is nobody scoring me any points? This was before like you had like a huge lead or anything. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I have like I had like 17 points and 4 of my players were at halftime. And I'm like, bro, like what is going to happen right now? Ultimately, like it wasn't that bad because DK and AJ Brown ended up getting like 16 apiece, and like it was like Najee Harris with 5, Mike Evans with 5. So
10 points going into half.
yeah, for real, dude, it was fucked up. So like once I hit like 22 points or something like that, and like I was projected at getting like 90 at this point, and I was sitting there, I would celebrate anytime I got a single point. So like I had 0 points with my kicker and like all this other shit, and then Najee Harris went from like 4.2 to like 5.1, and I was like, woo! I'm like, we're fucking moving up, baby.
Oh my god.
Dude, I was like celebrating every point that I got. I was just being like sarcastic.
Yeah. I mean, he still scored more than Greg. Week 1, I think he got 7.
Yeah, I was ranked last, and then and then Matt bet me. Matt was on a tear for a while, like week 1, and he was like projected to get like 206 points or something, and he was like, "Dude, I bet I break 200," and I was like, "I bet you don't." I was like Devontae Adams and someone else, they're gonna shit the bed and get you nothing. And he was like, "Shut the fuck up." I was like, $5 says you don't hit 200, and he's like, "Fine, I'll take that." And he hadn't given me the 5 towards the trophy yet, so if he lost, he had to give me $10. And then he lost. Well, he won the game, but he lost the bet. And then the next day at work, we
Devontae. No, Aaron Rodgers blew hard in that game.
The next day on Monday, we went and he was on my truck, and we did a sale, and they tipped us, and I was like, I'll take that. So it's like he didn't even get his tip.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I've never done it before.
Yeah, it's fun for sure. Like I tried explaining to Ron before we started. I was like, it's like you could look at it as like almost like a second job, or like because you have to like you check your fucking lineup every day, you check the waivers every day, you have to check if your players are still healthy. If a guy's questionable, I look at that like twice a day, because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna look in the morning, and then I'm gonna look at like 8 or 9 p.m. when they're done with practice, and see what his participation was in practice. So I'm like constantly monitoring shit. I'm looking at what you guys are doing. I'm looking at what you players like what your players are doing and shit.
I look at the feed all the time too.
Yep.
Yeah, seeing what's going on. Like Eric Ebron, that's offense to Steelers, but
he was okay last year, and then he just kind of like we got him when we got him. It was like, oh, all right, you added you added a little bit here, and then it was just like it went up, and then it didn't get very high. But it was there, and then it's just like flatline, nothing at all, dude.
It's just some of these teams is so hard to tell, because like they do running back by committee, and it's like,
yeah.
Because I mean, even the Colts said they're gonna be getting Marlon Mack in the. I'm like, well, that sucks for Rivers, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll still get the bulk of the carries, but I mean, if they give 10 to Taylor, 10 to Mack, and 10 to Hines, it's like, well, fuck.
Right. Yeah. Because like a split workload. Like, that's a good flex guy. Like, that, you know what I mean? Like,
but at the same time, you never know.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to play him or no?
Yep.
You could put him on there, you get 0 points because he sat the whole game.
Yep. It's like James Conner. I'm sure he'll probably have like 2 blow up games this year. Everything else is probably going to be like 5 points.
He's on the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Does anybody have him?
No.
Well, it's garbage anyways. Whoa. They
I
are right now, yeah. But
I dropped him for Mike Davis.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's still out there if someone needs him or whatever. I just leave him on my watch list, because then I can just kind of monitor what he does. They're flying here. How did you even get in here? This is a closed room in the basement.
Nolfi a fan of Steelers?
Yeah, Matt likes the Steelers.
He's right. The Colts are.
Yeah, the Steelers are like mediocre.
They do.
I don't know.
They have so many injuries, I just heard, like out of nowhere.
Ben's maybe going to play, but maybe not. He's like a 50-50. That's the only serious one other than maybe TJ.
I don't know. They said something about today. Six of the starters are going to be out for.
It's like all 5 of our shitty linemen.
What is it? 2 of them are rookies.
3, I think.
Well, okay. You could be the Colts and put like $100 million in the O-line, and it's still trash for some reason.
Or you could be the Rams and get rid of Jared Goff and get Matt Stafford and fucking love your life, because Matt Stafford is a fucking monster, and that dude deserves a ring. I've been saying that forever.
No, he is a monster. I can't believe they held him in 3 points. Jimmy was fucking talking shit, and I was like, let's see the Browns go up against them.
Yeah.
Well, we would win.
No, I don't think they would.
I don't think they would.
The Rams are ranked number 2 in the power rankings right now, and I don't always agree with the power rankings, but they got the Bucks at number 1, Rams at number 2.
Chiefs, Baltimore.
I think it's Baltimore because it came out today after Baltimore beat the Chiefs,
okay.
and then so Baltimore and then someone else, and then I think the Chiefs were 5. It showed like the top 10 or 12. The Browns were like number 9, I think. Which,
I mean, that game, that Chiefs game, they just lost because of fumble.
Dude,
like out of
what
nowhere.
the fuck? I was so pissed because I'm like, bro, like not pissed like for fantasy because I got the points I wanted out of Patrick Mahomes, but I hate the Ravens.
Well, yeah, because they're in your fucking division.
No, everybody should hate the Ravens. They're trash ass. They're a trash ass hoe team. They fucking don't even deserve to be a football team, dude. I don't hate any of the players. I like Lamar Jackson. Think he's super talented.
That sounded so sarcastic.
No, it was pretty serious. He is really talented. But he plays for the fucking Ravens. I fucking hate the Ravens. I've met like 2 Ravens fans in my entire life.
I actually delivered to one.
And even those 2, I was like, what's wrong with you? Why are you like this? Best defensive player in the league and the best cornerback. Average home. Offense is stellar with Stafford. Yeah, I agree, bro. Cooper Kupp.
Hey, we could have beat them if we would have just kicked field goals instead of fucking going for it. I'm so mad. We left 12 points on the board and we lost by 3.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
4th and 1. Oh no, it was 1st and goal. We were on the 1-yard line. Run up the middle. Right, and Aaron Donald stopped him.
Holy shit!
Right, and Aaron Donald stopped him. Run up the middle.
I didn't watch any of that game.
Yeah. 4th and 1. Well, goal.
Yeah.
On the drop back to pass. They read that like a fucking book. And he gets blitzed. Lost of 9 yards. Turnover on downs. I was like ripping my hair out on that game.
Ben got hit 12 times on Sunday, 2 sacks, and he got hit 10 other times. And they wonder why his fucking chest hurts. Like,
dude, Carson got sacked 4 times and hit 15.
That's insane.
He's gotten hit 22 times in 2 games.
He hasn't gotten hurt.
Yeah, he broke both ankles. Well, they're sprained. He sprained both ankles.
When? In the first game? Game 2.
Game 2. It was the last. We were at the 2-minute drive going down the goddamn field, and it's, I don't know, third down and 5. He just go down.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to make a. Aaron Donald's on him. He's got his legs wrapped up, and he's like, I'm gonna try to shovel pass it, and Aaron Donald just kind of like split, like fucking twists him,
trying to pull him down harder.
Sandwiched his legs on, like
okay.
Bad. And then they put the backup in, and for some reason he's like, let me just throw it to Jalen Ramsey. Interception.
Oh my god, dude. We
still had 2 minutes, down by 3. I was so.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of the Colts games this year.
You're not missing much.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they said he's literally on pace to get hit 187 times, which would be a league.
Oh my fucking god.
And I'm like, that is so inexcusable. I mean, we got a backup left tackle, and that's it. The rest of it's the same O-line as last year, where other than Ben, Phillip Rivers was the lead tackle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what happened? They just fucking played video games, eat pizza in the offseason, and said, fuck it.
That's another guy that deserved more than what he got out of his career, Phillip Rivers.
Oh, yeah. Well, he might come back. Who fucking... You won't want to be behind our O-line right now.
Probably not. Yeah. But yeah, Matt Stafford needs a fucking ring, dude.
The Colts actually almost got him. And,
I just, no offense, I don't think it would have been the move for his career.
No.
He's got to go somewhere where he can win right now, not in 2 years after the rebuild's finished.
They wouldn't have they gave up so much for him. Like, what was it, 2 first rounds and a second?
We can look it up real quick. I don't actually remember, but
because it was like down to 3. I think it was the 49ers, the Rams, and the Colts. There was a 4th one in there.
Okay. Let's see here.
First thing, how close was Matthew Stafford to becoming a
Lions Colt? To trade. Maybe this will give us a little bit of insight. It's hard looking at like shit that's really old.
Yeah. Okay, so they get a 2021 third round pick, two first round picks
In 2022.
and 20.
Yeah.
So they got 2 first rounds and a third, and Detroit did.
They got
and
Goff,
Goff.
which that's you getting rid
Hey,
of him.
he's a good game manager.
He is. He's not. All right, Colts are actual serious contender though. Wouldn't be surprised if they make AFC Championship. I would.
They're not bad. They just need a new coach.
I think they're gonna
Like he's being aggressive for no reason.
Yeah.
That was within the first 5 minutes of the game.
I think the Colts, if they go to the playoffs, they lose round 1. That's just how I feel.
They almost beat the Bills.
Same with Browns. I think if the Browns go to the playoffs, I think they're going to lose round 1. I'm not even saying that as a Steelers fan because I like the Browns too. I'm a Browns fan as well.
And they almost lost to Houston.
Yeah.
Before, Tyrod Taylor had to get hurt for them to catch up.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, like all the teams in our division are good. The Steelers are pretty good. Like you can't sleep on any team in our division. You can't sleep on the Ravens. You can't sleep on the Browns. You can't sleep on the Steelers. The Bengals are getting up there. They haven't completely proven it yet, but they're getting up there.
They have a lot of weapons.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, the chance of Houston to win the Super Bowl this year.
Dude,
maybe,
they were plus 2,700 odds. That would have been a good bet.
Yeah.
$270 per dollar.
Put like $20 on it.
Just sprinkle it in there.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Like, here's 20. If I win, how much I get? What do I get? Oh, like,
let me see here.
What'd that be? Like 20 grand or something?
It'd be something like that. Yeah.
No, that would be.
It'd be 5,400.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So
I mean, still
$20 and you can win $5 grand.
I'd be really upset if they won and I didn't put more on it.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, bro, I put in $20 and I got $5,000 like on a stupid ass bet.
I would not bet that. They're the 32nd team in the fucking. Well, they're one.
What you should do is you should just put $20 on every team. You're a winner no matter what. Even if you don't win, even if you don't win all your money back, you're a winner no matter what.
I was gonna say,
put $20 on the Bucks and get 10 back. That's how you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't make much on the ones that they think are gonna.
Right.
Got some interesting bets on there. Like who's gonna throw the most interceptions this year? I mean, I would probably
I want to say Jameis Winston.
Well, he did look like shit last.
Not complete shit, but
no, did he throw a pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But as long as they can manage that, if he throws 1 pick a game, for Jameis Winston, that's okay.
How dare you speak poorly of the GOAT? I'd put Zach Wilson. He did. What did he get? Patriots got like 19 points on defense.
Yeah.
4 picks.
Dude, did you see Tyrod Taylor got hurt?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That dude is a fucking shit magnet, bro.
Yeah. He hasn't had a fair shot.
I know.
Last year he's gonna start on the Chargers. It's like fucking stabbed in the lung.
Yeah, the doctor was like, "Oh, you need an insulin shot or something." So I punctured your lung.
Yeah. And the only thing that would stop him to go back
or cortisone
out there,
shot, I think, or something like that.
It was something like that. The only thing that would stop him from going back out there was Herbert balling out, and he fucking did.
Yeah.
For the most passing yards by a rookie quarterback.
I they have a stat for everything. So Matt Stafford was the first quarterback in NFL history to get 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and something else in his first game as a new starter for a new team. Like that's a real fucking stat, bro. It's not direct quote, but he was the first person to be traded and perform at this level for a new team at his first start. Yeah, whoop-de-fucking do.
I mean, when you're playing the Bears that decide to just leave Cooper Kupp way down, 20 yards down the field by himself.
Yeah, for sure.
Or that Van Jefferson one. Jesus Christ. Fucking, they just were like, oh, he caught it. And he just gets up and runs in the end zone. I'm like, what the fuck? Ashley's watching that one. She's like, he could do that? I was like, they didn't touch him.
Yeah, they didn't touch him. He's good.
I was just like, what was it? I've seen quarterbacks not get touched. They just get up.
Yeah.
Because they slid head first and not feet first. It's like, what? And it really depends on the fucking refs, though.
Right.
How about those taunting calls?
Oh, my God, dude. That shit was so fucking. I mean, I can't even like explain how I feel about those.
Dude, some of those absolute like sanity. That one you didn't watch the Titans game.
No, I did not.
You'd have to pull it up. It's like the Seahawks got taunting after a big stop. I don't know. Titans. Yeah, it was right there on Reed. I
Where?
don't, USA Today. I don't know if it'll show.
This here?
Yeah. The lamest taunt. They have to show.
It's probably a fucking ad. There's no indication.
Oh, there it is.
Get this garbage out of. I can put this over. Good. I don't have Nick on the.
Jumbotron.
Yeah, the jumbotron. I don't have Nick on the jumbotron today, so I can actually use a fucking other screen. That's why I need to get like just a small monitor, something small.
Put that on
Just-
there.
Yeah, just to put like here. Well, I want to put so I can put Nick on there, because then me and Josh can see him no matter what.
Yeah.
But then I can use that or what? Or yeah, I guess I would put the OBS on the small screens, so then it'd be easier to read chat and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
anyway, No Fun League is ruining football with these taunting penalties.
First down.
Oh my god, that's fucking loud.
First foul in the category of unsportsmanlike conduct.
Notice how there was nothing happening and you already missed it.
Let me back it up.
First down.
So he flexed
Yeah.
and then looked at the guy.
Because he broke up a pass on, it was like 3rd and 10. He threw a deep shot.
So he celebrated that he made a good play
Yeah.
by literally just throwing, like going like, woof,
Yeah.
and then looked at another person and got a
Yeah,
penalty.
because he looked at the other team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. Wow.
They're calling it, and that's a 15-yard penalty.
That's 15 fucking yards.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
regular taunting was, but like, God, like add some.
Those are ridiculous.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Like that was like towards the end of the game too, where Tennessee was coming back.
Yeah.
And that would have stalled their drive.
Mm.
But instead, they go up 15 yards and 1st and 10 now. And
Yeah.
then they ran it in with Derrick Henry.
Yeah, that's wild, dude. I wish the Seahawks would have won.
I mean, I do too, because fuck the Titans.
Yeah, I'm just not really a big fan of the Titans. Fun fact, you know who Tyler's favorite team is?
Tyler watches football.
No.
Okay.
When we were younger, though, when he still liked sports ball, it was the Titans. When we were like 9. And he only liked them because they were fucking trash, and he just liked their logo.
Was it the same logo back then?
That I'm not sure of. Let's see why I just did this the funkiest way, but Titans logos.
It's hilarious.
Logo goes.
I mean, I can see why you would like a flaming P, stars on it.
Right. Let's see. It's got to show like years or whatever.
Oh, it might have been that blade. Like that one's with the sword
Titans logos.
out the.
Years.
Oof.
Christ.
Houston Oilers.
And team history might be on this. Oilers.
Oh, the Oilers.
Keep scrolling.
They're just all.
All right, so this is when they became the Titans.
Oh, the sword is older.
1999.
Yep.
So it was later than that. So
I would say it's the same logo because that's literally their logo today.
this was 2001.
probably.
Yeah, probably. It just like see, there's a slight change in the
Yeah.
T. Maybe not. Hold on. What? Is there any difference? Oh, there's more red.
Names are this way.
Yeah. And they have like a slight red on this, and the other one it was like blue, 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 red,
Like
red.
they're streaking instead
Yeah,
of fire.
yeah. And then this was more fire change, 2007.
Yeah, I was thinking the Oilers,
That's all we got for now.
but I don't. That was like what did that say? 1990.
1999 for the
So they were the Oilers before 1990.
at
But-
some point, yeah.
okay.
yeah.
I don't think Tyler.
No, he probably if you were like, you ever heard of the Tennessee Oilers? He'd probably be like, "What's that? Like a company?"
They were Houston.
The
They moved to
Houston-
Tennessee.
Yeah, you're right. The Houston Oilers. It'd be like, "What are you talking about?
What are you
Is
talking
there like a oil company?"
about? Do you know Tyler Dunn's favorite football team? I'm like, I didn't know he watched football.
He doesn't. He used to when we were little.
Because Monday nights, Brian will put it up on the TV,
Mhm.
and he'll be like, what was it? The Eagles versus the Ravens one time. He's like, I hope the one bird beats the other bird. I was like, oh my.
Smite new season. What?
Oh yeah, updated that.
Oh, yeah, we're playing Smite after the podcast if you want to play.
Might be going to Ashley.
Okay.
But
I see how it is. The old I have plans excuse.
works every time.
Let's see here. Nah, I don't want you.
Want to accept the
Let's see.
patch? You want patch notes?
I want to see where it says all the info about the new season.
Oh, that was 20. Rather Twitter.
Tweeter. Water.
You-
Yeah,
yeah.
I like being different. Home? Search. I use Twitter like once a week to say I'm live, and I didn't even do it today because
Oh
I
wait,
didn't feel
hold
like
on.
it.
What's this PC? That looks
Oh,
sick.
It does.
Oh.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we have stopped talking about football,
Yeah, we'll look at. Dude, that's sick.
this is a fucking PC, but it's also a room.
Are those?
What's the point of those fans?
Probably for the radiator.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it's water cooled.
The GPU's the desk. That's fucking awesome. Look at all these fucking displays, dude.
I wonder if those are tied into his actual, like the actual computer. That would be cool.
Maybe, or they're just all like I don't know. You can see like a cable port for it in the back. Maybe, I don't know.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking sweet.
I saw it.
Yeah,
out of
because
the
like, look,
at the
is this
bottom.
desktop logos? Hold on, wait till he pans over. So he just got Netflix open. Yeah, like you can see desktop logos right there.
Oh, that actually might be routed to.
Unless he
He just.
made that a custom image. Screenshot like his. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, that was dope.
That was pretty dope. Back to the Smite skins.
Smite.
If I had to.
The silence of the frigid night air leaves you frozen in place. Something chilling approaches. And we already watched the whole thing. Update notes.
That'll show you.
This will.
I think. Other than that, I have. Oh,
Yeah, okay. Godskins. The Iron Maiden Bologna looks pretty cool. Nuwa.
These are the battle pass.
Ooh. That means I didn't finish the other battle. Well, I finished.
I finished the one. Yeah.
It's
know
not
what
the ultra premium because I bought the battle pass and then it was like, yeah, it's 2 battle passes, and I finished the one in like a week, and then the next one I got like I think to like 20 or something like that.
I did not get that far.
Nemesis, nice. I like when Nemesis gets skins.
I like that Bologna.
The Bologna's cool.
I was smacking people. Time I played.
Hu Yi, nice. Discordia, there you go, Matt. Your boo thing. Discordia, that's actually a sweet fucking skin too. What do you think her ult is? Do you think she throws the tea kettle?
Probably.
And do you think when it explodes, it like cracks and breaks? Or do you think they weren't that creative with it?
That one's like the most creative skins. I'm assuming that's going to be the last tier.
Unless they're in order. Unless this is the order you get them in. Let's see. There's no indication. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this is pretty sweet.
Those are Odyssey chats.
Oh, exclusive Odyssey. Yep. So then you're right, because this is the last one with Battle Pass. So These first 4 skins are battle pass, and then Odyssey chest, Odyssey,
Ebo.
Prime Gaming Jing Tian skin. That looks fucking weird, but really cool.
That is actually kind of cool.
That's the most creative Jing Tian skin I've seen because he's like in a cyborg thing. It's just like a brain, and like his face is.
So that must be live now. I could get that.
Jurassic chest, Sir Nunos.
Sir Nunos. That's actually kind of cool.
That is cool. Throw that ass back. Is her all. Okay, let's see what they. Let's see here. Cleanliness and godliness update. Toxic Tide chest, Jurassic chest. More details coming soon. Jing Tian available via Prime Gaming. I don't have fucking Twitch Prime, dude.
You don't?
No.
What's Prime Gaming? Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't realize what I said until I just reread it. So I need to get my sister's Amazon login and link it with my Twitch account before October 14th. So that I can.
Is that
get
where?
that.
Oh, October 14th is that off?
Well, it says that's when it's live.
Oh, okay. So I can't get it.
Right. New rank requirements. Conquest. 30 unchanged. 20 owned gods at mastery level 2.
What?
Yo. Dude, that's fucking honestly full fucking support on that because it keeps like one tricks and like
people that just played arena to get everybody to want.
Yeah, like
they have to work harder.
Yeah. Cuz like dude, you know how many people I see online where it'll be like they've got like 9 fucking stars, like they're like a 10 times diamond.
I've seen.
Dude, the one time it was like an 18 or a 16 or an 18.
Dude, they just keep going.
And then he was trash.
It
goes a full lap.
And then, it just
and then I think after you do that, so maybe it's 20. I don't remember, but maybe it's 20 because I have seen, unless it was some weird special thing, but it has there was like a border there, like around the stars, and then there was
a border around.
Around the fucking
Jesus.
the diamond. But yeah, anyway, I'm in full support of that. 30 normal PvP conquest games played.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Fucking nice. Because not a fuck ton of people play ranked, but this is just like, hey, please at least know how to play the game.
Yeah.
We're not even asking you to be good. 17.
These are all for rank.
It was so bad. I don't remember. I don't know, man. I didn't look over there.
17 stars.
Oh.
For the...
the guy had 17.
Yeah,
Okay. Joust, level 30. Dude, this fucking fly is going to fucking set me over.
It literally landed on my mic earlier.
God damn it, dude. 14 owned gods at Mastery 2. 40, dude. 30 normal PvP Joust games played. And then duel, no changes. UI, players on PC will now be able to type /block player name to block a player in the match. Fuck yeah. You can also type /block or /B to block the most recent player who whispered them.
Oh, so people that whisper you, they're like, you're trash kid.
/B.
Yeah,
/B, bitch. Dude, they need to make that a fucking
one of those stickers that go up.
Either that or a fucking player icon. Because they have the F7, like no surrender.
Or they could do a stamp.
That'd
be cool.
/B. They're like, what does that mean? He fucking blocked me, bro. Let's see. The /unblock player name or /U. Fixed an issue where blocked players could still whisper you. You cannot whisper a player you have blocked.
Can you imagine blocking somebody and he's like, you think I still can't talk shit to you?
You think you've escaped me? Little do you know, I've implemented the bug.
What is this?
Shifter's Shield. This item will now display 2 different colored icons for the 2 different buffs. Blackthorn Hammer. This item will now display 2 different colored icons for the 2 different buffs. Okay. Bracer of Radiance. The ward that this relic creates now has a mini map icon.
The word that this relic... Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
So it just looks different on the mini map?
Okay.
I don't have Racer of Rage. I don't know what that means. Award that it's isn't that like an artifact thing?
I think so.
I didn't think
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Place a radiant glow at the target location for goes. Allies who move through this glow gain 10% 10% increased power if above half health, or 15% movement speed if below half health for 8 seconds. The fragment acts as a ward. If destroyed, the cooldown of the relic is reduced by 20 seconds. Cooldown 100 seconds. Okay. I'll be honest, I forgot. Like, I knew that was a fucking item, but I always forgot about it. This is okay. I feel like this is decent if, like,
A lot of people
you're gonna have a fight, like, in the side or in the middle or whatever, and you know it's gonna be, like, a team fight.
That makes sense. Why I've seen everybody in Assault buy that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I've seen this a lot. I just don't know
Because you
what
can't
it
buy
does.
regular wards, so that gives you the option of a free one.
Oh, you can't buy ward. Oh, so this counts. as a
You
ward.
can only buy sentry wards. You can't
This
buy.
fragment acts as a ward.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're changing it so it doesn't look like a regular ward.
Right.
Okay, that's cool. So
I
don't know.
guess.
know-
Yeah. I don't know if they're changing it. I don't even know if it shows an icon of a ward on the minimap. I have
I've
no
never. I mean,
idea.
I never noticed it. I just know. You know, at the end of the game, you see what people bought, and it was like everybody had that and like beads. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, the beads made sense because we had an Ares, but
Leaderboards, general gameplay, Joust fixed an issue where the Bull Demon King was not playing a global audio cue upon being slain. Okay.
didn't they get rid of him?
No,
Or was that
they
just
just
for
put
that
it back
season?
like 2-3 weeks ago. They put it back to like one of the OG Joust maps. The old, it's an old one. It's dope. It's the one where like you go up and then the mana camps here, damage camps here, and then small jungle, and then the 2 lanes that go to the Demon Bull at the top.
Oh, the OG one that we used to play all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Jungle practice fixed an issue where lane minion AI was not working. Conquest fixed an issue where Gold Fury special abilities could be avoided by placing a wall in front of them. What?
What, like Ymir?
I guess, yeah. Can they just nerf Opwatch a little? Can't stand him. Dude, he gets buffed half the fucking time.
Well, we'll
okay,
see what,
here
we'll
we
see
go.
what we're doing.
God's Charybdis or Charybdis. I looked up how it's pronounced.
Okay. I believe you on all of the gods anyway. So
Yeah, Charybdis.
Charybdis.
It's weird. Like,
Is this guy new or
this
girl?
is, yeah, she's a hunter.
I haven't played.
She's OP.
She was added. She's OP.
Okay,
well, they're
so
always
before
OP
we
when
read
they-
this, don't read that yet.
Okay.
So her ability, the first one, I don't remember which order it is. So her one ability, she puts up like it's like a wave in front of her, and
Okay.
the longer she lets it go, the wider it gets, but it takes up more of her water meter, and then it like pushes or whatever.
Okay.
Her other ability is I don't fucking dude. I don't.
Maybe just pull up
Yeah,
a video on her.
Yeah. Okay. Because I only.
Because I mean, yeah. The Charybdis. Charybdis.
That's the cinematic God reveal.
Is this where it shows actually?
Yes. So, but her ability 3, she goes. You know how Sobek's alt works?
Yeah.
She
it goes
basically
on
has Sobek's alt and she can't take damage.
as her number 3.
Yeah. Watch this. This shit's fucking dumb.
Or you know where she came
The
from.
dangers of the sea are many, but few so fearsome as Charybdis. Ancient
Charybdis.
poems and
Charybdis,
songs speak
okay.
of the
I've never heard it
destruction
said.
she
I've only
inflicted
read
on
the
any ship.
pronunciation.
Charybdis had the temerity to aid her father Poseidon in his perennial feud with his brother Zeus. She used her control
This is a pretty sweet
over the waters
cinematic.
to
Yeah, it is
engulf
actually
those
pretty cool. I've
lands
never watched these
closest to
God
the sea.
reveals.
I've seen some of them, not all of them though.
That belonged to Zeus. This encroachment so angered the king of Olympus that he captured and transformed Charybdis into her current monstrous form as punishment for her defiance, chaining
He's a
her to
hunter?
the seabed opposite
He just throws
Scylla.
those
Yeah.
But now, her chains are broken, and Charybdis is free at last to vent her rage on the
Loney
gods
noney.
who mistreated her so cruelly.
Jesus.
She's kind of like she has something to do with Scylla. They're like,
Charybdis's passive is Raging Tides. Charybdis is
yeah.
successful.
So
She
you
throws
do
three of
damage
them.
and stuff, and you build that meter.
Oh, okay.
And
And it affects your attack speed?
Yes.
Spike shot.
So yeah, I forgot. Okay, this one you throw it out 3 times, 2 or 3 times, and then it like blows up off the target and hits other additional. If you hit a god.
Oh, if you hit minions, it just goes straight.
Yep, just goes straight through.
On hitting enemy gods and walls, the spikes splinter, dealing additional damage.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Charybdis's second ability is Capsize.
This is the one you're talking
Charybdis
about, right?
absorbs
No.
water from
Well,
around
yeah, this
her
is the
before
one that
firing
widens
with
the longer you
blast
wait, and then it
from
does.
wall. Enemies are hit by
I mean,
a
she's
rapidly
max level,
decaying
but-
Right.
debuff. This ability can be channeled for longer, consuming Tide on fire
Yep.
to become wider, strengthening the debuff effects and also dealing more damage.
Oh, it debuffs, too.
Charybdis's third ability
Watch,
is
this is-
Whirlpool
This is
Form.
so stupid.
Charybdis dives into a whirlpool she creates, expanding and revealing the terrifying maw. Charybdis moves faster in this form while dealing damage to enemies caught in the sea. This ability can be amplified by toggling it again and spending time. Doing so increases the damage dealt and movement speed as well as providing extra damage and a knock-up on exiting. While submerged, Charybdis is untargetable and immune to damage.
Dude!
Fucking dumb, dude.
Untargetable?
Fucking
The
dumb.
maw hunters.
Can she
Charybdis
activate
And then
it?
her ult's pretty crazy,
becoming immune
but
to crowd control and gaining
Oh, it's a
movement
stun.
speed.
yeah, but
Make
she can
one
do it
powerful
twice.
attack as the maw charges forward, damaging and carrying
And see,
back
so she
enemies.
I think if she
Or
gets a kill with it, she
down,
can do it again.
damaging
Oh,
again
so it
and
is like
stunning.
Scylla.
Yeah.
If Charybdis
And then,
kills an enemy god with the
but it's
attack,
kind of slow.
they
So if you're
attack.
actually paying attention, just walk to the side and you like completely
And she
avoid it.
can't move. She can't
Yeah,
move it.
it's really good for team fights when it's like gonna throw people off. So her ult's not. I mean, it's good, but it's
So
not.
if it doesn't,
fucking
if it
amazing.
doesn't kill, so it's actually better than Scylla, kind of.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't kill, it
When
stuns
the
them.
time is right,
Yeah.
she charges and fires Capsize before diving into the
Wow.
It's fucking dude. She's insane.
Making sure
I can already see where this is. This is her alt.
What?
So if nobody's paying attention, it's just a.
Yeah, it's a really good team fight alt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, dude. So
I like how you gave it the boop boop. All right, now let's see what happened.
all
here.
right. So general fixed an issue where certain abilities like Giannis's portal and Fenrir's brutalize were ignored by her. This also solves bad interactions and with abilities like Ganesha's ult and more. Added her god ability previewed videos. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, okay. There's
There was
more.
an issue. Yeah.
Spike shot. Fixed an issue where this ability would sometimes cancel early or stop the ability to keep firing while
It
active.
just helped her. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Capsize. Fixed an issue where channeling this ability would cause basic attack projectiles already in the air to deal full damage. Fixed an issue where this was causing certain items to on cooldowns even if the ability was canceled. Okay.
So nothing there.
Whirlpool.
This is the one you
Fixed an
wanna...
issue where chain lightning effects could still bounce to. They made her better. They made the fucking ability better. They fucking made it to where sometimes Odysseus bow
Yeah, it would chain
Or-
the lightning while she
or
was under.
Zeus would chain, and now not even that.
Can't be targeted.
Not even fucking that, dude.
What's the Maha? So she didn't even get nerfed.
No.
They just fixed issues that
Yeah.
she had. Same thing.
Fixed
with this.
issues where the charge hit of this ability ignored enemy knockback immune states. Fixed an issue where this ability would sometimes not fire when intended to.
So I'm gonna play her.
Dude, I don't. Fine, that's fine. Like, I don't want to play against her, but dude, like, so. But if people don't build her right, she's really not that strong. If people don't build her right, she's super fucking squishy. It's like Scylla. If you don't build her right and you don't play her right and you don't space right, like I tried it. Like I told Matt, and he knows now. But like spacing in that game is fucking insane. Like at first, when him and Daniel started playing, Matt was playing a warrior a lot. He was playing Bologna or Gilgamesh, or Cucullin, and he was like, "I like being up in there." And then he played like a mage or a hunter one time, and he was like, "Oh, I like this whole like not having to be near people thing." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, it makes it a lot easier to fucking stay alive." Like,
Yeah, you just got to know your abilities.
Right. Yeah.
And know when you need to run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I told them, I was like, you got to be like to me, one of the biggest aspects of learning how to play the game where you can have fun, be at least okay, like adequate, because it takes a while to be good at the game, but be hyper aware of everything. Be hyper aware of your health, your mana, the map, wards, what the other team's doing, what your items doing, your cooldowns, what ability you're leveling up when it levels up. Like all of these things, your spacing, how far away you are from a god, and how long it's been since an enemy god has used their ult. Keeping track if your teammate has used their ult, because it shows you up on there with the little diamond things.
Yeah, yeah.
So like keeping track of all of that.
It also kind of sucks though, because if you don't know what the items do just on the picture, because like say you know the cooldown for Ares, you're like, okay, I've got time, but he built 3 cooldown items.
Yep.
And he comes in and you're like,
yeah,
wait, he should have had like 15
being
more
aware
seconds.
of your opponent's build.
Yeah.
For me, hitting tab and looking like, okay, that's what. Oh, they got beads. Okay. Oh, 2 of them got beads and 1 of them didn't, and I'm Jing Tian. Okay, I'm gonna target the fuck out of that person because I want to try to get them to feed us early.
Yeah.
Because they don't have beads and they can't get away.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like
it's definitely playing Joust definitely helps a lot more. Like if you play Arena and Assault,
yeah.
you're just kind of running your head
Yep.
into a wall.
Yeah, Joust
right?
helps because there is a small bit of lane system. There's buff camps. There's a small jungle. There's the Demon Bull that acts kind of like the Fire Giant. And then it's 3v3, so you still have to fill certain roles.
Yeah.
So, like, it helps a lot. Like, we've played Conquest a few times with Matt and Daniel. And, like, you know, they're still learning. So, like I do tell them what to do sometimes. And like I told Matt the one day, sometimes I feel like I'm telling you what to do all the fucking time. And he's like, no, it's fine. Because like but I feel like if I played with like you or Alex or anybody, like you don't want me just sitting there telling you what to do.
I mean, I don't.
Not like if I was like, hey, we should attack this. But if I was like sitting there, Joey, build this item. Joey, go back to the store. Joey, come over to left lane.
I haven't asked anything about that except for that one Conquest match, because that guy was like, he said, why is your build's atrocious?
Oh,
I was like,
yeah,
is it
yeah.
really that bad? You're like, no.
I'm like, I told you, I was like, this one item is the only item I wouldn't build.
Yeah.
Which other than that, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all preference too. Like, yeah, is there like meta builds for making your god perform at like the absolute highest level of damage or defense or whatever? 100% for sure.
Oh yeah.
But can you also counter build? Yeah. Counter building is a big thing, especially if you're a tank. Like, oh, they got a hell. Definitely gonna get a fucking anti-heal item.
Yeah. So then when you're
Yeah.
near her, it slows down her heal.
Or like if they fucking built 2 mages and I know late game we're gonna have team fights, I'm getting Void Stone because that reduces their fucking magical power.
Yeah.
So, and I get magical protection from it in health. Why wouldn't I want to build that?
See, that's like if you jump different playlists.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like Greg plays only Assault, so he just buys, okay, if I'm a tank, this is what I'm buying, regardless. Like he found that Stone of Gaia or whatever
Gaia,
is it?
yeah.
Is it Gaia?
Yeah, Stone of
Yeah, he
Gaia.
found out what that does.
He doesn't know about it?
Well, he does now, because I rolled Jing Tian and I was like, I gotta make Shane proud, so I bought that item first.
It's a good item.
Oh, it's especially in Assault.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
For longevity, it's great.
I didn't fucking die.
Yeah.
Like I think I went 11-0.
Because you're mixing that ability's passive with your god's passive, you're just constantly getting health.
I went 17-0 with Bologna with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would jump in and just kill everybody.
Dude, that's like I've been playing Jablanc, not like a ton, but like anytime they want me to play a hunter, I'll play Jablanc, and like I've got this nasty burn build. Dude, like I put it, I like looked online and nobody has built it, and I was like, why? This build is so fucking good. Cause like so I build I'm gonna try to remember the item names right off the top of my head. So I get I think it's Brawler's Beat Stick. Basically what it does is when I hit someone with my abilities, they take an additional 40 damage plus my like how much percent of my power for over 2 seconds. And and he already burns when he hits you with his abilities. So I'm like, double burn. So I'm constantly burn damaging you. Like, even if you're trying to run away, you're still fucking taking damage. And then I get Poison Star, which is a crit item. And anytime you hit someone with a critical hit, you deal X amount of poison damage over 2 seconds. And then I get Deathbringer or Wind Shuriken. And those increase my attacks. Well, sometimes I get Deathbringer, but most of the time I get Wind Shuriken because it increases my attack speed and my critical hit chance, and it increases my movement.
I think I had that. Anyway. That build sounds so similar to. I was playing. Who's that warrior with the cat?
The cat,
or it's like a pet. Attacks with him.
Why am I not able to even?
You know who I'm talking about.
I can't even picture this in my head.
He's got a staff.
He got a staff.
He does front flips when he jumps.
Front flips when he jumps.
Or he spins. Yeah, just look up gods because I can't remember.
List of gods. Let's see here.
Yeah, I can't even think of what it starts with.
Oh my God.
They're trying to sell you shit.
Jesus Christ, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
7 more pop.
Can I
there are pictures.
I wanted to filter
by
yeah, by
he's a warrior.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to filter by warrior, but anyway,
sure, I'll see him here in a second.
Parasamniti Bastet, Bologna, Kamazat, Cernunio. Do you know what the first letter was?
No. Erling Shen.
Erling Shen?
Okay. yeah, okay. I
was like, if you would have said the guy that transforms, I would know what you talked about.
He's got a cat.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't ever think about it. Like,
because that literally sounds like the build I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's attack speed with the cat, because the cat attacks with you based on your attack speed. So he just rips people apart when you do both diamond or both shurikens.
Yeah. Yes, I get that, and then I get randoms. So I'll get Wind Shuriken, and then I'll get fuck, dude. I don't remember. I'll tell you later or whatever, but
when you see the item, you're like, this is the one I bought.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now. I have too many fucking things going on in my head about Smite right now. They fucking get item names right.
You just know. You just know what it does based on the picture half the time.
Yeah, they've changed them too. So I literally went through the one day and I reread every single item.
They might have changed them on here.
Just because I'm like, knowledge in Smite, knowledge is key. I am a fairly decent player when it comes to like combat and stuff like that, but I feel my game knowledge is what actually makes me, and I'm going to sound a little douchey here, I guess, but what actually makes me good at the game is my game knowledge and my planning, like being able to like do things on the fly and try to figure out what the other team's doing, my strategy. Like, I'm pretty good at combat. I'm not the best at combat. Like, Alex Morano was always better than me at combat.
When we played with him that last time, he's still
combat.
Really
he's really fucking good in combat. Like, amazing. I don't think he's like really bad anywhere, but I feel like my competitive advantage is strategy and
he's probably one of the
knowledge.
most chill Smite players.
Oh my god,
too.
dude!
Like, he's just never
gets mad.
He's just like, oh, that sucks. That guy got.
You're
me.
like, oh, this guy should have done that.
Yeah,
like really fucking calm about it.
Oh, I misplayed.
Yeah,
good shit.
Or like, yeah, he's like 19-2, and we're like 1-10 or whatever, like on a shitty ass like.
And he's like, sorry boys, I died right there. Let you down. It's like, okay. We're the ones 5 levels under.
That's how salts are sometimes though, dude. Salts are fucking.
Oh, dude, I feel so bad for Donnie. He's trying that game, and
he needs to play with us. Well, he needs to play.
See, I told him because Greg's telling him he should not do it eventually, but to just start, he's just trying to play the goddamn game. I said, turn on auto buy and turn on auto.
That's what I made Matt and fucking Daniel do. I said, turn on auto buy and auto build. Unfortunately, auto build didn't really work. They found out that it really wasn't buying items.
Oh,
Like it wouldn't buy half items. It would only buy it if it had enough to buy the full item.
that's what Donnie said.
Yeah, so that's kind of shitty.
But he started, so he would. I told him just buy the core.
Yeah.
Basically, is what it buys anyways. His problem is if he can't afford it, he just starts buying the next one. So like I looked at his thing.
Oh, so I have like a bunch of half items and nothing complete.
He had like he had 2 2s and then a 1 and then 1, and I'm like, Donnie, you need to complete those.
Yeah.
I was like, the abilities at the end of those are so much better than just getting the next item.
Yeah. So see what I did was after they told me that, and I was like, damn, bro, like you guys are dying a lot, and I'm like, I know you guys are trying, and I'm not like, like, and they're like Daniel, his brother was like, oh well, what did he say? It was something. He was like, oh, what the fuck? He's like, I only have 1 item right now, and we were like level 14, and I was like, what? So then I
Sitting on all the gold.
I literally went through and I was like, look, when you guys are gonna play a character for like, I did this for a little while. Anytime they wanted to play a new character, I went on, I read the character through and everything, and I was like, okay, generic build, here we go. Build this every single time, no matter what, unless I tell you to change it.
Yeah.
And then they did that until now. Now when I do stuff like Matt, I'll be like, yeah, he'll look up builds sometimes and stuff like that, and he even watches like YouTube videos and shit sometimes. But I'll be like, yeah, here's this, like here's the 2 items that you definitely want to build every time, no matter what. And then here's damage items, and here's like core items, and here's defensive items if you need them. Here's potions, and here's this and this. So he has it all mapped out to where he's like, oh, I'm not doing enough damage, I want this item. Or, oh, I'm getting a lot of I'm getting my ass beat, I want this item. So now he's starting to make his own decisions on like how he's building his character.
See, yeah, I mean, it just sucks because Donnie just gets discouraged.
Yeah.
Because like he'll go into assault and be like 0-10.
Yeah, it's a very discouraging game if nobody's willing to.
Well, I
show
try to
you,
help him,
you
and
know?
I tell him when to like, hey, we're backing up. He just won't back up, and
Right.
by the time he does start backing up, he's stun locked and he's dead.
And if he's not like super into the game, he might not be quite as like attentive to what you're saying for future reference. He might do what you're saying when you're telling him to, but he might not retain that information because I feel like it's not a game that he doesn't really care about. He doesn't care if he's good or not.
I mean, he said he wishes he could be better because he'd have more fun.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
at the same time, doesn't really. He only played it because me and Greg were on it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And it takes time. It really does.
Yeah.
Like Matt and his brother are way better than they used to be. Like when we first started playing, they didn't know anything. And I sat there and like I felt like at first I was like telling him every single little thing, and I was like, I need to slow down. I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell you something when you want to know it, and I'm gonna tell you something when you mess up, and I'm gonna tell you something when you did the right thing. I'm like, and you're just gonna have to put the pieces together, and they actually did. So I mean, like, I felt like a fucking coach.
I mean,
But we actually won quite a bit. Like even early on, they were like doing whatever, and I'd be like, go back. Or I'd be like, now they're like ward freaks. Like they put more wards down than me half the time now because I'm like, what? Like in the beginning, I was like, we need wards, we need wards, we need wards, and then like, so
yeah, freaking. I mean, when Greg got way better. He just won't get out of that assault. He will if we play with you.
he used to play. No, remember the last time we played with him?
Oh,
I was like, oh, do you guys want to play? Because there was 4 of us, and I was like, you guys want to play? It was when Alex played with us the one time.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys want to play like Siege or something, 4v4?
Because didn't Greg end up getting off after 2 games, and then we kept playing?
Yeah, he got off. We played 2 assaults. We lost both of them. And then we were like, you want to play Siege or something? He was like, I think I'm just going to get off. As soon as I brought up another game type.
Yeah. I mean,
which is fine.
Tyler tried to get him to play something else. I was shocked. Tyler's like, you guys want to play? I'm like,
I
yeah. But I gave him a heads up. I was like, yo, it's
Yeah.
literally he's going to play Assault or Arena. He's like, some Assault. 3 assaults in. Tyler's like, well, he's not. He's talking to somebody else. Different. Yeah. So he's not talking.
He always acts like you're so. I don't care if he watches this or not. He always acts like he's so fucking privileged for you to fucking play a video game with him. Like if I ask him to play a video game at home or something, he'll be like, "Oh, I got this or whatever." Or my one friend might want to play a game. Like 'cause he doesn't even actually have plans. Like they might want to play a game, and if they don't, I might be able to. It's a yes or no fucking question.
You're like, I don't care.
I don't give a
just
fuck,
asking.
bro. Just like let me know.
Yeah, I mean, he played like 3 or 4. We won all of them.
Yeah.
Tyler was going off. He was like, he just was jumping in. He's
Yo, what up, Josh?
getting like.
Why sad face?
Because
Is it because I talk shit about Tyler playing games?
It's tough. But I mean, he was dropping like 19.
Yeah.
After 4 games, he's like, he types in the thing. You guys want to play anything else? Greg just queues it up because he doesn't read shit on his computer. And
Like doesn't look at the chat or anything.
no, not unless I point it out.
Oh damn, I was crying. Fuck.
Who are you crying?
Because I was complaining about Tyler.
I was like, I fucking missed that. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. They said like play whatever you want. Like if Greg just wants to play Assault, there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
But like
I like playing Joust every now and
yeah, Joust is fine.
See,
Siege and Joust, Siege and Conquest are the only game types I actually.
this was
wanna
his
play.
argument because I was talking about the one game me and you played. We ended up losing. It was the dude just talking shit about my build. It was like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
match.
it was a really long game.
Yeah. And I was telling him, I was like, yeah, it was like an hour and 20. And the other one we played was 55. He's like, see, I just don't want to play a game that long.
And it's not all the time. Like,
but then one night we had I'm not even joking. We had an Assault game that was 50 minutes. I was like, we
Holy
need to get the
shit.
fuck out of here.
50 minutes.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't push, and I was getting pissed. So I would just jump in there, and nobody would help me. I would die, and I'm like, well, I'm having
Whatever.
fun. Yeah, and they wouldn't move from their tower.
Oh,
They killed 3 of us, sat on their tower still.
didn't even push.
No, 2v5.
Wow. Like the minions will do the damage.
Yeah, and we had one kid that was like kept trying to throw up a surrender, and Greg kept refusing it. I'm like, we're at 45 minutes. I mean, I'm down to surrender at this point.
Gosh said, play whatever you want, just don't play Smite. It's not playing
True.
whatever he wants then. Yeah,
Yeah, but he said that, and then the next day we have like a 45-minute Assault game, and I'm like,
yeah.
well, we could have quicker fucking Conquest.
Well, Conquest is like on average like between 30 and 40 minutes.
Yeah,
the
that hour and
long
20
ones
was-
are like 50 and above.
Yeah.
The longest Conquest game I've ever had was over an hour and a half. It was fucking insane, dude. Like,
I mean, that one game was
Yeah.
insane. They wouldn't push.
yeah.
They had all of our Phoenixes, and they were just
They're
sitting.
like, "What's up? You guys go ahead and defend the fucking that Titan, bro."
yeah, and we had the whole team yelling at us
Yeah.
because we were like, fuck them, just push them.
Yeah, I was like, "We need to do something."
And then they were like, oh, every time you guys die together, why do you think that? I'm like, because we're not hiding at fucking the
Yeah,
Titan,
we're not just
goddamn it."
hiding.
Oh, that was a game. Yeah, because I think you were like, oh, I'm just gonna I'll play for like
Oh,
2
fuck.
hours, so we played 2 games.
Yeah. Thinking like maybe 4 or something like that and turned
Yeah.
into 2. Let's see here.
We were on the right at under.
Gods. Thulu. Fixed
Ash.
issue. Gilgamesh. Fixed issues. Ymir. All these are
Actually-
fixed issues. Items. Meditation Cloak. Fixed an issue where this relic could prevent players from basic attacking for a short duration after you. That's.
What?
Oh no, I get I understand this. So at
didn't
least
know that was
I think I
happening.
do. So when I would use Medi, when I
You
would
wouldn't
pop
wait.
it, I would click it and then I would click and it would pop. But then like I couldn't just like click an auto attack. I had to click and then click again. So it was like a third click to get
To
back
auto
to
attack?
get back into my auto attack.
Oh, okay. They fixed that.
Or sometimes I would have to like if I clicked my meditation, I would have to click and it wouldn't activate and I had to click again and then it would activate. So like I get what this is. I
Mhm.
think
I mean, yeah, I didn't run into that. I didn't even know. I haven't played it in a while.
balance
here you
line,
go.
assault, increased
Oh,
lobby
shit.
duration during the reroll trading phase. Oh,
Let's
okay.
go. 10 more
I
seconds.
mean, hey,
I'll take that.
yeah, new feature, healer tiers. Healers in assault will now be assigned to tiers. If a team gets a healer, the other team will also get a healer of the same tier.
What?
They're starting to balance it a little bit.
That's actually so cool.
Yeah. Healers are no longer allowed to be re-rolled by
Oh.
any player, but
But
they
can
can
be
be traded. Okay. Tier 1. Hell, Aphrodite, Umoja. Tier
Really?
2.
Those are only tier 1s?
I
They're just-
mean, those are like the biggest healers in the game, though.
oh, they're going up, not down.
What do you
Like,
mean?
Isn't it usually tier 1, tier 2, tier 3?
Tier 1 is like top tier. What? Right?
Continue. Yeah.
yeah,
No,
'cause
it
I
makes
mean-
sense now that I'm reading these characters.
We can read it the opposite. So Baron Simonetti doesn't heal for a lot. Cupid heals for some. Olarun. Honestly, I have no idea. I've
don't even know who that is.
never played him. He's like a, I don't know, like an angel. Like an angel.
Sure.
Horus, Terra. That makes sense. Terra heals, but doesn't heal that much. Guan Yu, okay. Ra, okay.
heals pretty
Chang'e, okay. Sylvanas is questionable if you put that in tier 1 or not. So him having be at the very
is it
top.
because he has two healing moves, or is it because it's like he throws it out and it can heal?
It's just not that strong of a heal. Yamoja, really good healer. Aphrodite, really good healer. And Hell heals for a fuck ton really quick, but she's really squishy.
Yeah.
So
Yamoja's crazy.
yeah, dude, Yamoja's insane. The removal of boots created a large change in the Smite in the pace of Smite matches. Players are gaining these movement speeds for free now instead of spending gold from the map. So endgame builds are being reached faster than ever.
With an extra item.
Yeah, no, I like it now. I didn't at first, and now I like it.
Yeah, I was trying to explain it to you, and you're like, nope, it fucking sucks.
Well, because
like,
dude, you're so slow in the beginning. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, but
dude.
I think you're at max speed at I think 7, isn't it, or 8?
I don't remember. It's not that. Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
And then you get you get an extra item slot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could sell the boots later, but
True.
but then you don't have that.
True.
So
yeah. No, I like it now. Let's see here. Is this increased lowest XP level XP split from remainder of how whatever speed buff increases the movement base speed from 5% to 8% on this jungle buff. Okay, yeah, movement speed jungle buff really wasn't shit. Like
yeah,
you got it mostly for the fucking passive of the HP 5 and shit. Spawn times damage blah 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 15 to 20 to 15. So
they lowered them.
Yeah, but then this is moved from 20 to 35. Green buff. It's like gives you a shit ton of HP 5.
Oh, is that only in
Conquest? Yeah. Back harpy camps moved from 25. No, nice. So the XP camps.
That's the XP camp.
Yep.
And they give you more XP up top. They said splits.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Decreasing scaling XP reward from.
Oh, that's very minimal.
Increased scaling XP 12 to mana camp 27 to 36.
So they lowered all the XP in each camp.
Except for the small harpies.
Which was the XP camp anyway.
Right. Increased attack speed buff from 15 to 25% for Belt of fucking Frenzy. Holy shit. That's huge.
That is huge.
Belt of Frenzy is like my favorite fucking relic too, dude.
What's their text?
Relic after Wait for Gods push to the specific strategy. Flexibility often exists for our tanky support players. It's just a quote.
Oh, they just say what they're trying to do with it.
Yeah, so fucking 15 to 25.
Well, yeah.
Heavenly Wings cooldown was increased from 140 to 120. Good.
Yeah.
Horrific Emblem from 130 to 110.
20 seconds.
Nice. Magic Shell added the effect all allies take 20% reduced damage from basic attacks for the duration. That's pretty good. And then
upgrade still has the same effect of 50.
Okay. Medi decreased cooldown from 160 to 140. That's great. Meditation Cloak is a pretty good fucking relic still. A lot of people don't like it because it's not immediate. Yeah, it's not immediate, but still, if you're out there laning, it's fine.
Still good.
Decreased cooldown from 140.
Increased cooldown per.
Okay, 0.5 seconds to 1 second.
So it spreads the health out slower. Increase the cooldown. Yeah?
Don't know. This is confusing the fuck out of me. Increases the cooldown per tick.
Because it ticks 3 times on the health.
1 second.
I think it increased. But you get
it's slower.
Your health, you get it slower.
Okay.
Because it's 3 ticks, isn't it?
I think so. Something like that, yeah. 100 plus 100 health plus 10 MP5 plus 7 HP5.
Oh, these are those items.
Yeah.
Solo, not solo.
Every second you are not near an ally, you gain 1 stack of benevolence, stacking up to 50 times. For each assist, you gain 4 stacks. Okay. While near a damaged ally, you spend attacks to restore yours and their health equal to 0.15% of your maximum health. For each stack consumed, you gain 1 gold. Pretty good. 15 magic, 10 physical.
These are all just the.
These are like special items.
That's where you upgrade after you're like whatever.
Not this isn't. This is a regular item, but these are.
Yeah.
No, these are character specific items. Pretty sure.
Or no, class specific.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Decrease the base damage from 20. What? Why are you nerfing my fucking item? This dude building this item with Nike is amazing.
I've never used that item.
It's a really good item. So essentially, what happens is, gives you like some health, a little bit of physical power, and something else, something small. But then when you use your ult, you gain X amount of movement speed when attacking an enemy god. So it's helping like haste, like help confirm kill and shit like that. So they really reduced the
base damage.
Nice. This fucking fly. I hit him. Increase the power scaling from 30% to 40%. That's okay. When striking a revealed target, they take an additional 20 plus 40%. Okay.
The next item.
Brawler's Beat Stick. So it's not Brawler's Beat Stick that I built.
Oh. They increased the power.
Increase power from 40 to 50. Heart Seeker.
I use that on
3% to 6% revert. Decrease cost from 2350 to 2200. That's good because Jotun's is not that great of an item. Holy longest patch notes in the world. Gosh, look. Oh, the Crusher. This is the one I was talking about.
We went on a tangent first.
So we talked about fantasy football for like 45 minutes, and then we've been talking about Smite for like 45 minutes. Like,
we're really spreading out the topics.
Increased physical power from 30 to 40. The Crusher, that's what I get.
The Crusher. Okay. So they buffed it.
Yeah. Transcendence, physical power from 35 to 45.
Oh, here we go.
A Willix. Increased base damage. Increased base damage. I'm not going to read all of this. Decreased cooldown from 16 seconds to... Okay, so it goes up as you level.
It scales it.
Increased CC immunity duration from 1 to 1.5. Increased cone attack buff duration from 5 to 6.
So they nerfed him a little bit?
No.
From 5 to 6. What do you... They
increased his immunity from 1 to 1.5 and his buff duration from 5 to 6. Basic attack speed per level from 1 to 1.2. Decreased cooldown from 13, and then it scales down now. Set increased damage mitigation in the circle 20% to 25%. Increased cooldown. This ability now deals base damage in addition to the percent health scaling. It will not have any magical scaling. Okay, so from 120 up to 720. That's pretty fucking good.
Now deals 15%
current health damage at all ranks. Nice.
Oh, so
his ult wasn't that good other than the...
No, so the more health you have when you pop that,
the more it takes off. Percentage. So
his ult sucked.
Health, increased healing, just a fix. Increased damage for every 10% of missing health. Scaling. Decreased cooldown from scaling. So increased bonus damage from gust of attack scaling. Increased healing. Scaling. Deploy seed pods appear at their location. Is this like every... Okay, no, we're... Uller. Increased physical power from 70% to 80%. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Increased attack speed on the bow, scaling. Physical lifesteal on the axe, scaling. Bluestone pendant. Increased physical power from 10 to 12 to 15. These are the starter items.
Oh, okay.
15 to 10 for the protection. These are regular items. 30 to 20. So they nerfed this. Nerfed this. They're nerfing all the helmets, it looks like. Nerfing that helmet. Nerfing that helmet. Okay, what the fuck?
That was random shit.
Increased cooldown. Or RDO. Isn't Uller good enough as it is? Uller's really hard to be good with.
Yeah, because he's got that stance chain.
Yeah. So, this is the patch notes. I mean...
Here it's good because you can throw all three of them, switch stances, and then throw all three again.
Right.
If you have enough man.
Yep. So... you ready to wrap her up?
Yeah.
All right. All right, thanks for hanging out, kids. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all that. The Chaotic Nerds with a Z. Yeah. Follow Wise. I'll have a link in the description below to his YouTube channel. Destiny content and tips and tricks.
Tips and tricks.
Thanks for hanging out. Bye, everybody.
See ya.